Hey all, Hipper here. So it's time to check out one of the, least appreciated ships in the game, and it is the Tiger 59. I love this ship here, and I actually have a wrong build on it here. I have Bay on as an inspiration, but that is what I ran with in the battle. And of course you should put Mikawa on instead, because that gets your concealment down to 8.4 kilometers. And with a 9.5 radar, that means you have a stealth radar in Tiger 59, which is very useful. It's one of the only ships I run stealth radar on. I know you can run it on many ships, but I think this is particularly well suited for that build. So as you can see, there's only one destroyer in this battle, so our job is to sniff him out. So we're going to head into the A cap first, because that's where we spawned. Of course, that's what you do, right? So I go in, and I'm just gonna, set up shop somewhere where I'm pretty sure I can radar the whole cap, but there's no one else in here. But we're just gonna radar anyway, because I want to keep the Nuremberg spotted. I don't want him to get the opportunity to go in behind that island you can see to the north, because I think that's what he was, contemplating, and that would make it pretty hard to, get him out again, and we don't want that. So it's better to keep him spotted, use a radar on that, and then hopefully he'll have to rethink his strategy for this battle here, which it looks like he has. So he's gonna run away now, and that's perfect. We can just cap, and there's lots of backup over here. But if you look at the middle of the map, notice that battleship there. He is going to actually help out with capping, and that's so rare in this game here. It's so rare. And we still don't know where the destroyer is, so it's a bit of a gamble for him. And I cannot wait to leave this cap to get over there, because obviously the destroyer's not here. But we just need to finish capping first, and then I'll move over to the B cap. So he's asking for help, and yep, of course, we are going to help you in a minute. And if that's not enough, actually look at the red team. They also have a battleship that's actually capping, and it's the same cap as my battleship. I mean, what's going on here? That's very rare to see, especially this early in a battle. So obviously we need to help that battleship out, because he's taking a huge risk, and he's trying to hold that cap until help comes, and there's a destroyer in the cap, so I have to really move fast now. I don't want him torped. Of course, he's seen the destroyer, so you can see him trying to, get ready for torps, which is fine. And I'm trying to, what are you two doing? Like, these are the battleships that aren't helping. They're just sitting 2 blocks away from the cap, and they don't have a shot at anyone. Like the King George is in copper, and the destroyer is obviously not spotted. So what is the point of sitting there? You have to spread out, and get it closer to the cap. Like, you already have one guy helping in there, so why don't you assist a little bit? But anyway, one of them actually decides, okay, I might actually help my team. So we are very happy about that. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. So I'm expecting the destroyer to be just around the corner here, and I realize there's the King George there, but I think I'll be able to put myself in such a position that he won't be able to shoot me, because he's sitting in, so he's not getting shot by my battleships. So that also gives me a little bit help here. So his turrets are turned the wrong way. He's not really aware of me, so I'm just gonna give him a few shots there. But then I get spotted, and that means, okay, there's something closer. So the destroyer is actually closer. So we're gonna move in and finish him off, because I don't have my radar ready yet. I had to move quickly to help this battleship out. I don't have time to wait. And there he is. So this is where the Minotaur guns comes in, and also this guy here just keeps going broadside, which is the worst thing you can do. He should have turned out and, given me the stern, but he didn't. So that's his own fault. And I take a torp, but that's okay. We're going to take a destroyer, and that's worth a lot more than just a silly torp. But of course, there's a King George in this cap here as well, so I won't be able to grab the cap, but as a bare minimum, I have now done my job in this battle here. This destroyer here, he's out of the game, and I've already capped the A cap, or helped capping it. So if I get shot now, that's fine. I've done my duty, but obviously I don't get shot. So as you saw before, I noticed that someone on my team who actually made an effort to win the game was in trouble. So obviously those people you have to help out if you have any possibility of doing it. And taking that destroyer out means that he can now come back and help me again, because what he did was pretty much make a circle out, because obviously there was lots of torps coming, and he didn't know if he was going to be sunk. So he did the right thing, but now he's coming straight back in, which is excellent, because I need help now. I'm pinned down by this King George here, and I am kind of thinking it's a bit of a gamble here that he's going to come out on this side here to my, that would be my left, or right here where I'm aiming now. If he does that, that means that he'll be in the line of fire of 2 of my battleships as soon as they just move a little bit further around that island. So I do have my radar, but I'm not gonna spend it. It's my last radar. I only have 2, so we're just gonna you know, take a bet here and see if he comes out, because that's what I want. And he does come out. So we're just gonna angle away a little bit, and then he shoots HE, which is annoying, but we can, you know, survive, smoke up, and then it's the battleship's turn to, you know, return the favor, because I helped them out, and you know, I scratch your back and you scratch mine, and there we go. Excellent, super, like really nice teamwork there, and it worked out beautifully, and they're very happy over there as well. So this marks the winning of the battle, pretty much. Unless, you know, something really terrible happens or everyone turns out to be a potato, then we have won this battle here. So I'm going to finish capping this middle cap here, because obviously you have to make sure we get it. I always cap myself. Like, 1, it's XP, and 2, you never know if someone else is actually going to do it. I mean, I could leave it to the 2 battleships, but they could be reset over and over, and you know, and I'm unspotted, so we're going to make absolutely sure we get this cap here as quickly as possible. So now we're just going to have a look at the last sea cap here, because it's still red, and there are 3 ships guarding it pretty much. So just going to have a look at the Fuso. What is he doing? And the other battleship is heading away just outside my detection radius, which is, with this build here, 500 meters, no, 600 meters longer than it should be, which is a mistake. It's a mistake, but doesn't matter. The Ramat is also moving away, so I just need that Fuso to start moving away as well, and that's what he's doing. So excellent. So that means I can probably just squeeze myself in between the 2 battleships without getting spotted, and that's excellent. I mean, I have 9 kilometer concealment with this build here, but it should be 8.4, which would make it even easier. And this is such a strength of Tiger, and it's not just Tiger, but you know, cruisers with very small concealment, you can get away with lots of funny things, but the thing is that when you open fire, you're going to be exposed, very exposed. So I have to wait for my smoke to reload here. So until that happens, I'll just be spotting. And I'm not going to use the smoke until I'm inside the sea cap, because it looks like the Fuso is going to leave the cap, leaving it, you know, available for me. And once he leaves, that's it. That's too late. Then I'm just gonna get in there, you know, smoke up, and hopefully someone will spot for me that time. Tiger 59 can really be such a bully, especially in domination battles. Like, this ship here just absolutely rules in domination battles. In Capture the Base, I know it does okay, but that's just, it's not just Tiger's thing. I mean, I hate Capture the Base battles, and I really don't enjoy them at all. Domination and Epicenter are much better, because it's just more to do, and like a ship like Tiger 59, where, you know, damage isn't really your thing, and in Capture the Base, damage is big. Like, it's important to be able to pump out that DPM or DPS, whatever you want to call it. Tiger isn't really, I mean, it's not bad. It's Minotaur guns, so if you get broadsides, you can hurt people very severely. And most people underestimate that with Tiger. Like, then eating a few citadels from a Tiger, that'll, you know, put people in line. So here I'm abusing my concealment. I'm 200 meters out, and I can just sit here and cap, and there's absolutely nothing this guy can do here. So I'm just smoking up just in case, because I don't want to get surprised by him turning in or something like that. And that's not going to happen usually if I start firing from in here. Then battleships panic, and they, you know, turn away, and they go somewhere where they are going to get burnt and sink. So I just need to stay here for another 26 seconds, and then we've got every cap, and we are ahead by 500 points. So it's all good. And as you can see, we don't have much damage, but that's not, like, if you play for damage, you shouldn't play Tiger 59. I mean, you can do damage in the ship, but if you want to do, like, all those sneaky, funny plays, like, you need to stay concealed, pretty much like a destroyer, more or less. And opening fire is, you know, you have to be sure that you are in a good position to do it, and there's no nasty surprises coming around the corner or anything like that. And always have a smoke when you open fire in case you need it, right? This build here with turret, which is one I actually think Chili Games kind of fiddle around with back in the beginning. It gives you maximum smokes, and while you cannot do continuous smokes with your 4 smokes in Tiger, I think you have about 10 seconds of like a little gap between the smokes. It's pretty close. And 4 smokes is fine. It'll last you most battles, and you don't really need any more. And they're long smokes. It's not like lightning smokes or anything like that. They're pretty good, and they suit the ship very well. So in Tiger 59, if you can make full use of all the tools at your disposal, you can be a real pain, like an absolute annoying ship, and that's why I think the win rate of Tiger 59 is so high, because 1, it's a really difficult ship to play, and 2, it's very different to play. Like, you're not farming damage in the ship here. You are chasing destroyers, you're sniffing out destroyers, and you're using your radar and your smoke to set up the best possible situations for your team. That's it. That's what you do. And damage is, it's a bonus, but I don't really try to get damage numbers in Tiger. It's much better just to stay concealed and do your own thing. And with this concealment build here, you can spot as much as you possibly want, because you will only get outspotted by destroyers. And if that happens, you have a radar, you can just pop it, and they will have to run, because, like I said, you have Minotaur guns, and they are not something that a destroyer wants to get too close to. So when there's no destroyers left in the game, you can just sail around exactly the way you want, and no one's going to be able to outspot you. And obviously, you're not going to be sunk then, unless you make a huge mistake. So there's someone over there in the smoke, and I'm thinking, can I make it over there before the battle ends? But no, I would like to have radared that Ramat there and help my team take him down, but I was too far away. Anyway, that was Tiger 59, and it's a very, very pleasing ship to play. I highly recommend it, and if you haven't bought it, you should. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. See you out there.